This right here is a dual-headed piston filler, just like we saw before. However, this one is going to be gravity fed and slightly suction fed. So as the cylinders pull the product back, it doesn't create some sort of suction force that does help pull the product. And so this right here would get either hand fed, or you would start with a transfer pump on the ground and then have some sort of hook that then would feed it into the top here. Now the issue with machines like this that you'll see for $1,000 on eBay or Amazon or anywhere is that they're using mixed metal again, and then it's very, 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 very hard to clean. So when operators will show me something like this and tell me how much they're pumping out, I just question how often they're cleaning it. I question how often they're getting to a lot of these areas that really the design wasn't meant to be opened. So what I can tell you is the union, just from the beginning of purchasing, between these two cylinders are not perfectly next to each other. They're actually slightly at an angle due to the manufacturing. And then through here, they're using actually galvanized steel, and then we'll transfer to aluminum, and then we'll transfer to plated. This is stainless plating on here, some sort of metal. And then you're going to a valve that has 1, 2, 3 different bolts on each side of the cover just to get at the rotating valve. Not on top of removing this, undoing each one of the pistons and pulling those out. This probably takes a good hour and a half to do a proper clean down process. So this does really well with thin particulates that are not too hot. These do come, most of the piston fillers on the market are going to come standard with Teflon heads, unless you spec the thickness of the cylinder wall and spec the piston itself. So those are both things that you need to work with the manufacturer on. And unfortunately, the machine I previously showed and this machine are just stationed as a one go show, meaning this is meant to fit everybody. Well, it's only meant to fit a few narrow users. So finding that use is challenging. So you need to be mindful of your viscosities and then your fill level. If you're filling a lot of 1 ounce containers with a thinner viscosity, this could be the right machine for you. And it's not a food grade material, let's say it's a cosmetic, this could be a perfect machine for you. But let's say you're trying to do 2 jars of 32 ounce product that is really like a peanut buttery goodness. First, you won't have enough pull power, and if you do, you'll create air pockets. You won't get a consistent push, and then that push won't be accurate. And so on top of that, this filling, or this holding funnel is probably only good for about 5 gallons of product. So when you break it down, I could only fill a couple, maybe a case, before I have to refill this hopper. So size your equipment accordingly.